Hello Gemini and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your monthly reading for July and let's see what is coming. We have the Two of Acorns, Insight and Focus. Okay, this is the Two of Wands, but like that little hawk there, it's all about the details that you're seeing here. So the Two of Wands, Insight and Focus, definitely could be some kind of new partnership coming through or focus on a partnership in some sort of way, a creative partnership, or there could be a lot of chemistry with this partnership coming through. But definitely we have a Mercury, your ruling sign, going into retrograde in July. It's going to be in Leo, which is actually making a positive aspect for you. And maybe you might be getting a bit nitpicky and overseeing some things and just looking at a lot of the details in your life and reworking, revisiting, going over some of those ideas and plans. This is a really great time to do that and to go revisit it, workshop it, make it better, get really clear about where you're going, what you're doing. So this is a fabulous time to just kind of refine something, but it's also about how you're wanting to express yourself. So I feel like you are so close to landing on something here or someone, like there's some kind of connection here that's coming through. But at the moment, this beautiful hawk is mid-flight. So it feels very much like there's something up in the air for you. And interestingly, Gemini, for the first time in your life this month, we are going to have Uranus, the planet of change, revolution, pioneering, energy, brilliance. Uranus is moving into your sign. So you're going to feel the rumblings of it. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. I use a combination of my intuition, astrology and tarot to do my readings. Please hit that subscribe button, leave a comment, share. All those things help with the growth of the channel. I truly appreciate it. Love having you on board. And my returning Gemini subscribers, welcome back. I love my Geminis. And yeah, welcome back. So let's see. Let's get stuck into this. The Two of Wands, Insight and Focus. What are you focusing on? Let's see. There's going to be change afoot. You're going to feel these rumblings with Uranus in your sign. It's time for you to be brilliant, or time for you to make some kind of a radical change, or time for you to want to make a big change in your world. So let's see what this is, what's shifting and changing here. Stars, Saturn, Uranus, Aquarius, and Neptune, Scorpio. So Uranus moving into your sign, it's a longer term transit, but the first time it goes in, and we're just going to get a taste of it a couple of months this year before it retrogrades back, it's going to be like you'll just get a little taste of what that's like. When Uranus itself is going to be conjunct your sun, your moon, or your rising sign, that's when it really is going to hit you. So if you know what degree that's at. But let's see what's shifting and changing. The Star card, Saturn, Uranus, Aquarius, and Cup 6, Neptune, Scorpio. So this sense of where you're being guided and what you're being guided towards is going to shift and change. It feels very much like, oh, we're going this way. I see it clearly now. Boom. It could be something very transformative. It could be something using even technology in a very different way. Maybe even looking at AI, that's something that could come in with it as well. I feel like in terms of relationships as well, if there's any relationship bubbling up on your radar with this, you might be getting this sense of really seeing it from a slightly different perspective. Maybe you're seeing that something wasn't clear all along with that, or you're just a shift of perspective and going, I used to think this about this person and now I'm thinking or seeing it differently. So if there's any cloudiness or blurring of boundaries or not sure about a person or just confusion around the person, this wants to go deep into whether this person's spiritually aligned to you or not. So I feel like there's a lot of clarity around relationships about what is right for you. Not only, I just see this clear path, like a little bit like this. This is what it feels like. It's like, boom, this path, there's this flow of energy that's just like white light, like this selenite, this pure spiritual energy that's like, and you can go along that. It's accelerated. Like Uranus is fast moving energy. So expect things to accelerate in your life, Gemini. So, I feel like it's kind of like some relationships are just going to go along the line, along the energy shift, and others are just going to be like, this is not spiritually aligned for me. And so it really feels like you're kind of being brought into alignment in a very high vibrational way, which was quite fascinating. And I think you're going to see a lot of interesting shifts in your relationships. You're going to see them very differently, as well as things like career and purpose. That's something else that I feel really strongly coming in with this as well, Gemini. And even though you kind of want to go, oh, yeah, I'm going on this, like something feels like it's just this white frequency of energy that can just pull you along really quickly, you could jump on that and it could be like take you somewhere very unexpected. But at the same time, they keep reiterating, again, with this moon energy, there's something really clouded. Like, is there deception around you, or is something not clear? Is something confusing? The moon, the waters of the moon is like unclear. There's some kind of underlying issue that's not certain about it. But then this like white light that's like the selenite of clarity is shifting and changing. But they really keep reiterating, this is the start, it's the beginning. But some of you, things could just take off. Exciting opportunities could come in like that out of the blue. Depends if your birthday or your sun, moon and rising at the very beginning of Gemini season, it's like, whoa, off you go, off and racing. Out of the blue, like the tower, boom, out it comes. So blasting whatever was unclear or uncertain out of the water, the certainty is coming in, and then it's like I'm choosing the next steps. I've got the right path and I know what I want to go and explore, which feels really exciting. And you're turning up as the Magician card, which is the Gemini energy. It's a major arcana for both Uranus and Gemini as well, the Magician. So Gemini, I just wanted to let you know that this reading is for Gemini, Sun, Moon and Rising. Always recommend to watch all three of your placements if you know where they are, because it gives you a fuller picture of what's going on for you, and each one will resonate slightly differently. And let's get this one up, the Four of Swords. And this is a general reading. Gemini, just take what feels right, leave the rest. Oh, you've got the fours coming out. And if it does really resonate, there will be an extended reading, and the link for that will be in the description box below. We will be exploring this further into the future, because I feel like we're leaving it on a bit of interesting news here, a bit of a knife edge with that Page of Swords. Interesting. Okay, let's have a look at this. So yeah, a bit of clouded energy with the moon, and also this Four of Cups, like feeling a bit disillusioned, funky, with Neptune in Scorpio energy. The moon card, something's not clear. Is there some kind of illusion, disillusionment, something coming in, just feeling really foggy? It's crossed by the Wheel of Fortune, so it sort of feels like maybe you got this sense that fate hasn't played its hand yet for you. And it's just like this energy is stagnant. It's not shifting and changing like I want it to change. Well, the Wheel of Fortune is a turning point where something wants to change, and it's being blocked at this moment in time by the murkiness of the moon, which is not clear. So the path and the direction is not clear yet, but this is what's shifting and changing. I feel really clearly, because look, you're ready to change. Look at you turning up as the Tower card. Look at you, the Magician next to the Tower card, like boom. Something exciting is happening here. You are manifesting or creating or just like brilliantly wanting to change something here. So what's happening deep down? The Tower card is just going, enough, enough. Boom, the lightning strike of the Tower comes. That's the Uranus energy, lightning. And it's like, boom, just this download, this thought, this knowing just comes in. It's like, whoa, through the crown. Aha, I've got the brilliant idea. I know the direction. And it just blows everything out of the water, because suddenly realize that you've been in this very restrictive tower all along, and something's not aligned for you anymore, and you just want to break free of that. And suddenly realizing what all this murkiness is and why something has been a little bit unclear. So in your conscious mind, you've got the Two of Cups. I definitely feel like, you're thinking about another person here. There's a relationship here with the Two of Cups. So this is a one-on-one person, one-on-one relationship. It could be related to love. It doesn't have to necessarily be so. There's alchemy here that could be between the two of you. There's a lot of chemistry, conversations that could be here, but something's not clear, something's not resonating. So whether you're in a relationship or not, it doesn't matter. Whether this is a love relationship or not, it doesn't matter. There's somebody on your mind, and whatever's happening with that relationship, it's about to undergo a lot of clarity, a shift of perspective, and a big change. It's just breaking free. So it could be someone new coming in out of the blue as well. There's actually more than one person coming in, and you're just going, whoa, okay, where did you come from? Where did you come from? So yeah, the Two of Cups, a relationship on your mind. In the recent past, the Hermit's in the dark. Of course, you're in the dark. They've got the moon as a situation. the lightning strike of the Tower is just breaking through that darkness and saying, here's the clarity here. So probably been doing a little bit of soul searching or questioning with the Hermit in the recent past. But like I said, the strike of that Tower, boom, that lightning strike is just going to change everything. It's like, whoa, okay, in it comes. So in the near future, we have this Page of Wands. You get the message. You get the message loud and clear. And the Page of Wands is a little explorer. It's got the message. There's new growth that can come through. I don't want to be constricted by this Tower anymore. I'm going out into the desert, something new and very different, somewhere I haven't been before, someone I haven't connected with, or perhaps doing something very differently with somebody that in my life that I'm already doing something with. So the Page of Wands is just like, I'm going out exploring the desert where there hasn't been any water, but now I can sense that there could be a sense for me to emotionally connect. So this could be just going out and exploring something completely new. It could be emotional repatterning of an existing relationship or friendship, the Two of Cups could be any, like I said, any kind of relationship. It could be a partner, a love interest. It could be a marriage. It could also just be a friend, best friend, a work friend, a boss, a family member, a sibling. It could be any of those things. So a neighbour even. But nevertheless, the Page of Wands is going, I'm going out, trying something new, doing something different. That just feels right for growth and feels like exciting. And you're turning up as the Magician, which is fabulous because this is a card of Mercury, it's a card of Gemini, and the Magician is opening up his beautiful mind. It's like, whoa, my mind has been completely blown open, quite literally by this, like the lightning strike of the Tower. And now you're channeling from the divine, you're channeling this energy down, and through sheer willpower and creation, you're like manifesting, creating all these elements are around you or within you. And the Magician is like, you on like with a superpower. It's Gemini, the higher octave of Gemini. And Uranus is actually the higher octave of Mercury. So it's like you're something within you like is just boom, upgrading, spiritual upgrade. Everything is just like, whoa, okay, I've gone to another level here. That's what I feel like here, Gemini. So this is really exciting stuff here for you. So taking something to another level, just going, whoa, okay, yeah, no, that's not right for me. I'm taking these new steps. So energy surrounding you is this Four of Cups, and this is where, if you're wanting to not really connect with somebody or someone's not really connecting to you and it's just feeling a bit funky, the Four of Cups can feel a bit, restless and not feeling that emotionally connected, a bit bored even. The rumbles of something's being shaken up here. And it's like, it just doesn't feel so good anymore, or if somebody's doing that back to you as well, it's like, if it's right for you, the Tower card will keep it in your life. If it isn't, no, it's out. And so you might see people or opportunities coming in and out quite quickly and quite dramatically as well. But if it does, just know that ultimately what the Tower card is showing you, what is no longer serving you anymore. And so that's this clear energy. It's like this sense of the universe is just coming in and clearing a whole heap of that murkiness out. Hopes and fears, we have the Seven of Pentacles. Now, if this is how you want things to be, the Seven of Pentacles is very thoughtful and slow. And, just thinking about the best, could be thinking about financial investments or investments of time, effort and energy. But I see this energy moving so much faster than that. So you may have been thinking that or been at that pace previously, but the pace is definitely going to quicken. And we have as an outcome, interesting, the foundations, the two fours. So the fours all represent foundations. You've actually got 3 in this reading, and that's what the Tower card does. It just blows the foundations out of the water and says, okay, this is not right for you. So you've got 2 fours, the Four of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. And so you might be having in the Page of Swords is just their open, curious mind. All these messages are coming in, spiritual messages, because, you've got the infinity symbol above your head, just opened you up to all these new messages. And you're looking at some of the foundational stuff in your life. Like this is quite literally shifting your foundations here. And so that definitely with the Four of Swords could be around, what you're thinking, the way you're thinking, the stories that you're telling or being told in some way. And the Four of Pentacles is like money, financial situation, home, stability on the material realm, security, stability. Something's kind of been blown out of the water in terms of that. But this Page of Swords is just sitting there looking at it going, well, okay, I know that it can't remain the same. The Four of Pentacles is what are you holding on to for fear of letting go? And I don't think this Page of Swords is scared at all. It's just, it's got the wind in the hair. It's very much looking at both of those fours, but very open to something new, a new idea, a new direction. So it's almost like you're just opening up to this new path here, which feels really fabulous. It could be somebody new coming in, or new messages with somebody coming through as well, a bit of news that comes in that makes you seriously look at your foundations. And like I said, foundational stuff, where you're living, what you're doing, how you're thinking, what the story is here. That could be you could be doing some major questioning here. So with this Page of Swords coming through. But like I said, it feels like this very open and curious mind, very flexible mind, like, okay, what am I going to do about this, rather than getting really stuck on it. And we have as an overall energy this Queen of Cups, the Queen of Water. So we are in Cancer season in July and moving into Leo season. So we get this sense we've got a little bit of fire and water here in this reading. And the fire here, boom, in it comes. But the Queen of Cups is about trusting your intuition, going deep into your feelings. And you might be feeling a little bit emotionally sensitive around some of this stuff as well, and the need to feel emotionally safe, to feel like you want to feel safe or comfortable within a situation or around a home and living situation, or even a homeland situation. But this Queen of Cups very much, again, you know, if we're looking at the water that's been around in the reading, she's going within, checking the waters and wanting the waters to flow. But the waters have been murky, like the intuition hasn't been flowing, or emotions have been feeling a bit funky or unclear. Something's unclear. Maybe something hasn't been fulfilling. And so really it's about this Queen of Cups wanting to care, nurture, love herself, to cleanse the waters inside that cup so that she gets some kind of emotional renewal as well. Now, I don't know if you can hear Gemini, but my dog is snoring in the background. If you hear a funny little snorting noise, that's what it is. I don't know if the mic's picking it up or not. So let's pull an affirmation card for you, Gemini, and see what is coming in. Affirmation card for Gemini. So it's very exciting, but change is coming, absolutely, and change that can shake you to the foundations. But I think you've got the opportunity here with the Page of Swords to mentally process this and open this. And we have as your affirmation card, I am at peace. And that's the feeling I get of all the signs here. You're the ones that are going to be able to deal with this the best, this Uranus coming in and shaking things up. And it says, or this is the affirmation if you're not coping with it. They want you to say, I am at peace. Divine peace and harmony surround me and dwell in me. I feel tolerance, compassion, and love for all people, myself included. Beautiful. And there has been a lot of very strong messages around peace of late, which has been interesting, like compared to what's actually happening in the world. So let's see, let's pull a charm for Gemini. We have the dolphin or the porpoise, whichever one you want to call it. It's about joy, fun, playfulness, bliss. Ever seen a dolphin like riding the waves? It's like, yeah, riding the wave, quite literally. They were showing me dolphins, and Uranus is going to bring in a new wave of consciousness, learning, understanding, even ways that we're learning and teaching and understanding, and the ways that we're working and using our minds. Maybe, you know, with Jupiter in Cancer, we're opening up to using our intuition more. That can be something as well. Things are going to come in waves. So you might have, these are like just very fast moments that come in, but they have a ripple effect. They have a moment that comes in and shakes sort of, you start looking at the foundations of your life. But ultimately what the higher message is with the dolphin is about saying, connect into what brings you joy. Connect into your heart and what brings you joy. And that's where you can go on that beautiful like energy line of like free energy that can move really fast. Follow the bliss, follow the joy. So that's your reading, Gemini. I'm going to take it over to the extended reading because I feel like that Page of Swords is right on the edge. It's right on the precipice of like maybe thinking about something new, or doing something very radically different here. There's some kind of exciting news or information, or just processing and thinking about something that could shift the foundations. So we're going to explore that in the extended reading. What are the next steps for that? The message, the Page of Wands. What are the next steps coming in for you, Gemini? Let's ask some messages, soul messages, some intuitive messages, more clarity. So that's all going to be in the extended reading. Love it if you come over. The link is in the description box below. Usually pin the link to the comments as well. And please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Love to read your comments, Gemini. And all of that helps with the growth of the channel. And take care.